Greetings YouTubers, today's review will be on a portable 50,000 milliamp external power bank pack USB charger for mobile phones, Android phones and so forth, and these things sell for about $18 to $20. Now I bought one. I wanted to see just how well it actually does work, especially in the sun. As you can see here, you have a couple of ports on the bottom. You have your light indicator. It has a built-in light, and we'll see how well this charges. Picked this one up for $16.95. Like I said, the prices vary. The thing I like about it is it's supposed to be solar. If you put it in the sun, it will charge itself up. So we're going to test that out today. That's the main thing, and we'll see how well this thing holds up. So let's do it. Okay, so there it is. Comes in a little package and a little box, so forth. You get a little manual with it. And this one here is supposedly white, but it's kind of a purplish color on the outside. You can get these in any colors. Now I've been kind of playing around with this before I started the video. I wanted to drain the battery completely dead because I want to put this in the sun after I pull off this little bit of plastic protector here and see how well it charges. Now you can see right now, if I turn this on, it's almost dead. When I first got it, it was about fully charged, but it took about a day for me to actually drain this down. Also, the light, you can actually have it do different things. You can actually have it blink on all fast, slow. It's sort of a LED light. And as you can see, I've got it pretty well dead. It is almost, it's so dead that the light won't come on no more. So this is great. We're going to set this out in the sun. It's about midday. We may have to charge this up over a day or two because we're going to have some rain later today. So we'll see how long the sun shines. But we'll go ahead and pull the plastic off the top of this here cover. We can actually expose the part here that will let it charge up, the solar panel and so forth. And they didn't make it easy to get that plastic out, but anyway, that is out. And here is the cord they give you. You can actually plug this in. Here you have a 1 amp out and a 2 amp out. Well, 2A amp, 2A out. And you get 3 different cords. You get one for Android, an Apple phone, and also a USB-C type charger. So you can set this down, let all your friends charge up their phones or whatever. So let's go ahead, set this outside here, and here is a quick look at the manual. Kind of small. I mean, what do you want for less than 20 bucks? Tells you all the neat little features here and things on the bottom you can do with it and all that. So let's take this outside, put it in the sun, and see how long it takes. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to leave it out here on the hood of this car. I should have plenty of sun. When the shade starts to get on it later today, I'll move it back out in the sun. And right now it's 11:36. I think you can kind of see that. And we'll give this thing a good 12 hours and see how well it does. And on the bottom here, you can kind of see there's some blue lights showing up already. And it seems like it's already charging. Look at that. You see that blinking? The blue light's blinking? Huh, okay. So, there we go. We'll check back a little later and see how she does. Alright guys, so it's been about 4 hours. We have thunderstorms down our mountains. Those tops of the blow-off came right over the house, and they are moving from east to west, which is typical here in the Appalachian Mountains in the summertime. So we got 4 hours. I got it over here in the grass because I was a little concerned leaving it on the car might get too hot, and it's still charging. Let me see what time it is right now. 4:21. Now to be fair, the sun has been in for about a half hour. I've been shooting a lot of videos and I almost forgot it was out here. So let's see where we're at here. If I hit the button, see, even with this little bit of light that's coming through, it's still wanting to charge, but it is charged. I mean, it's not fully. Let's see if I can figure out. Let me just turn it off all the way and hit that. I have to put my hand completely over it. So we've got about 25% charge. So, you know, it says 4 to 6 hours to charge. Now, I don't know if that means to plug in a USB cable or leaving it in the sun, but regardless, being out in the sun, it did charge up. See how bright that light is? So I think what we'll do, we'll put it on the front porch, and there is some light out there. I'm going to leave it out there for a few more hours this evening and see if we can get up to the second light. If we get the second light to come on, then we're doing pretty good. So let's try that. Turn that off here like that. At least the light's bright now, but it is charging out here in the sun. All right. Oops. Turn it off again. But it definitely does work. It does charge up while it's in the sun. Alright, let me just hold it down. That should take it off. Alright. At least it should. Well, let's do it again. There we go. Alright. But even with that little bit of light, and you can see the sun has gone in. Just kind of a milky sky right now. And still charging. Pretty cool. Alright, we'll set it on the front porch and let it continue until at least dark. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to leave it on my front porch here. This is facing west. If the sun does happen to come out, it'll give it some more charge. And you can see just sitting there with no sun on it. Pretty cool. It's still charging up. Alright, so it is now 4:24. We'll see you a little bit later. And you can see the time is about 7:57, so it's been out here a few hours. So let's see, I don't have much sun here, and for the most part, this thing is still charging. You can see the lights blinking there with that little bit of light, but it looks like for the most part, let's see what we got here, about 25%. So, you know, to be fair, if we had a lot more sunshine today, I think this thing would have been over 50% charged. Alright, it's a new day. It's about 7:30 in the morning. I think you can see that. We're going to leave this out here and give it a good long set in the sun today and see how it does solar. And you can see it's already trying to charge. I want to try to get this thing up to at least 50% today. So we'll come back here later this afternoon before Mother Nature throws clouds across the area, because we're going to get some storms later today. We'll see how she does on solar. Then we'll charge it up the rest of the way using a USB cord. Alright guys, this thing's been out for several hours, and right now it is, what time is it? It is, looks like it's about 3:51 p.m. See that? I wanted to show you how hot this thing gets. I was worried about the temperature. That thing's up to 150 degrees. I think you can see that. Now I was afraid that this thing might warp, but she's hot to the touch and no damage so far. So we'll keep going here a few more hours. So that is pretty impressive. Of course, it's July. Almost July. 148, 149. Wow. Crazy. Alright guys, so it's about 5 o'clock, 4:52, and I think we're done out here. Let's let this thing cool down. Let's take it inside and see how much she charged up by the sun. And also, folks, remember, don't do what I did by leaving it out in the hot sun like that, or don't get it wet. It is not waterproof. Alright, so we're back inside, and it's 4:55 p.m. And let's see how many lights we have. Alright, well, it's halfway charged, so it does work, so you can't be in a hurry with this thing. But the point is, if you leave it in the sun and you need it for emergency backup, it should be okay. And you can see how the lights work and everything here. I get the light to work real quick. There we go. That on, that on, that on. Alright, there we go. And, you know, alright, so we'll go ahead and just charge it up with the cord. This standard USB cord. You can use a wall plug-in, or you can use your computer. And we'll put that in there like that. And she's blinking away, and we'll kind of let it do its thing there over the next few hours and see how long it takes it to charge up. So it is the next day, and overall I don't think this is a bad charger for the money. The thing charged last night in about 4 hours total after I plugged it in, and you can see it is pretty much fully charged. Now, like I said, on the bottom here you got your options here. You got the 1 amp out. You can just simply plug that in and take the other end here and just simply plug it in, perhaps your phone, your iPad, or whatever, and just have things charged up. That way, when you're out on your own, and you can see up in the upper right there, we have 96% and we are charging. So overall, I think it's a pretty good deal, and I hope you enjoyed this review. If you like any of my reviews or anything, well, subscribe and like and say hello, and let me know where you're watching from. Until my next video, guys, I will see you later.